Hello, Tony Walker here, and got a video for you. This is an item that I received for Christmas from a dear friend. And what we have is a Pelikan Fountain Pen collection. It comes in a black. Now, these were items would come separate. You don't just get all this in one box. But as far as my use of it, I call this my one fountain pen kit. And it is a black and green case. You can kind of see the Pelikan there. Doesn't Velcro or snap or anything. It just slides through. And so you unslide it, and it opens up, and it holds 3 pens. They have ones that hold 1, 2, or 3 pens, but this is the 3 pen set. This is an item that is a very, very nice present for someone to receive and give. Actually, felt guilty when I did receive these items, the means to do so, but the person insisted that they wanted me to have it, and so for that I am appreciative. He told me to use them, and they'll last a lifetime, and I can pass them down to my children. And so these pens can be used for the glory of God, write things to promote the gospel, and sermon outlines and study notes. And so hopefully when I die, I've got some notebooks here that can be passed down to my children with different things in them, and so they can read what Daddy thought about John 19, or how Daddy's day went on January 1st, 2016, and so they can have those pads and notebooks, and even the pens that Daddy used to write. So none of this was short-term type requirements. It's thinking ahead for the long term, something that I can use till I die, and also that my children can use after I die. So what we have here, I'll just go through these. The first one is a black M200 Pelikan Fountain Pen with a focus. A little Pelikan isn't focusing. I do apologize. But a black Pelikan Fountain Pen with a fine nib. Yeah, I can't get it. Just ain't working. Apologize. I normally would be able to record this a little better, but obviously I'm in a building with no electric lighting. You can kind of see the translucency there. See a little bit of ink left in there flowing through. So that is the black Pelikan pen. And then next we have, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I'm sure. I'm going to call it the brown one, although that is not the actual name for it. This is a brown fountain pen. It has a brown translucent area right here, where you little ink window, see how much ink you have left. Fine nib as well. Yeah, I apologize. It's trying to focus on my face and not my pen. And I'm not the best video or photography person either. And this would be a highlighter Pelikan fountain pen, the M205 Duo. Same size as these fountain pens. Same size as those. The only difference being this one, the body is clear, and also this one has a double This one has a double bride nib. Yep, forgive me. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's not. It's got a little pelican there on the nib that you can see that kind of matches the logo on the cap. So we've got the Black M200, the Cafe. I call it Cafe Creme because I'm from South Carolina. I'm sure there's a fancier way of pronouncing that. Cafe Creme Fountain Pen. I call it the brown one because it matches my brown notebook. And then the highlighter pen as well. I'm going to show you a brief attempt at writing. Find a blank page here. This is a Rhodia pad. If I can't get it to focus on the nib, I hope that's not a sign it won't focus on the writing, but we'll see. So let's just start writing. Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners. That is with the diamine, however it's pronounced, Red Dragon ink. Kind of a maroon color. Brown pen with the Pelikan Brilliant Brown ink. Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief. Sorry, misspelled chief. And then we'll write the reference in the highlighter. 1 Timothy 1:15. I believe that is. I think that's right. Okay. Sorry. Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief. 1 Timothy 1:15. That's the black with the maroon ink. That's the brown with the brown ink, and that is the double bride with the highlighter ink. And so the highlighter, you can write with it, obviously. And if you wanted to put regular ink in here, not highlighter ink, you'd have a double broad nib fountain pen. But I guess this one is mainly for underlining and circling and adding notes and things like that. So let me see. I was wondering maybe if the background would make it focus a little better. Yeah, it's just not cooperating. I apologize. So that's on a Rhodia pad, and I'll show you on a let's see. Psalm 42. This note was written with the brown fountain pen and the Pelikan Brilliant Brown ink. Show you another thing. This was written with this is my little life testimony I'm writing in the first half of the book. And then I flip this book over and write in it from the back side. This is written with the Brilliant Brown. So that is with the show you the sample on the Rhodia pad. Just to give you an idea, the Rhodia paper is much better, can take ink much better. Yeah, let me see how I can do this without showing my previous journal entry. Let's see, what is today? Today is January 27th. Write the date in maroon, or red dragon, technical name for it. Gonna write a line in brown. Recorded some videos before work, and then with the highlighter, let's just say I'm gonna underline and circle some, because I didn't record all the videos today that I'd like to record. So let me see. So there's January 27th, recorded some videos before work. So give you kind of hard to make out if you're not looking at it in person, but the moleskin notebooks are handy, because I'll probably be able to buy these till I die, and everything that I write will be nice and uniform. And I've got a small stack of a journal book, a theology book for my Wednesday night lessons with the teenagers, and then a book on top of that for just random outlines of different topics. But that was before I was introduced to the world of Rhodia and their pads. This was written with the black pen, with the ink. You can kind of see when you fold it over, it's got the little logo right there, and you can kind of see, you know, there's not any feathering or bleed through or anything on this Rhodia paper. So if you're curious and you've been thinking about these, and either you've got the money to do so, or in my case, somebody blesses you with a really nice Christmas present, these are, again, a highlighter, a black and a brown Pelikan fountain pen with a Pelikan case. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you got any questions about these, I'll try to answer them best I can. I am not a fountain pen expert. I'm fairly new at this hobby, and I have a friend who is really into this hobby, and so I think he was trying to kind of fuel my interest a little bit in the hobby as well. So if I can answer any questions about that, I'll do the best I can. I hope you'll check out the other videos, sermons, Bible reviews, EDC reviews, flashlight reviews, knife reviews, pen reviews, Bible lessons, and probably all sorts of various other topics. Check out those. If you'll look back over the video feed, if you will, check out my website at www.preachertony.com. Check out the podcast. That is the Bible podcast. You can find a link there at preachertony.com. My email address is tony@preachertony.com. You'll find a link to that at the bottom at preachertony.com. And the social media networks as well. preachertony.com. Go to the very bottom of the page and you'll see a whole string of links of all the different ways that we can stay in touch. So take care. The Lord bless you. Hope to be putting up some more videos in the future. I kind of went through a lull for a little bit. If you wonder why that is, you can check out the 2016 update video that's about a little bit longer than it should be. But I released fairly recently uploaded a fairly recently an update video New Year's EDC update video. Now we have this fountain pen video. Have a couple of Bibles that I'd like to show you. Well, while I'm at it, I actually attempted to record this video recently, and actually ran out of storage space and it cut off. And so that's one reason I went back and recorded it. The other video, actually, the camera was pointing down and you could see as I was writing. But I was doing that with some string and hanging from a hook from the wood ceiling here. And I took it down. So when I was recording that video, I actually made an example for you. This is a brown R.L. Allan Longprimer Bible that was given to me last October. Well, I say last October, we're in 2016. This was given in 2014 to Tony Walker by a family that is very near and dear to me on Pastor Appreciation Day, October 2014. So give you an idea. This is the red ink. This is the brown ink. And that is the highlighter ink, to give you an idea of the bleed through. This is the back side of it. That is the back side of Isaiah 53. And this is the front side of Isaiah 53. So that just shows you a little bit on how the ink fares on Bible paper, and actually pretty good. R.L. Allan uses the good Bible paper. Couple Bibles that may be able to show you soon. We got the brown Longprimer that I received for Pastor Appreciation Day a little over a year ago. A Bible that is very, very, very precious and rare to me. Not because necessarily it was a limited edition Bible, but because on the manner and occasion on which it was given to me. I preached a funeral for a baby that went to heaven the same day that it entered this world. Pregnancy and everything came along fine, and the day came where they were going to the hospital, and they sent me a text, said they were heading there, or were there, and then got a call later that afternoon that the baby was in heaven. And so on an occasion as solemn as that, was there for the funeral, and was insisted upon receiving and him given to me the R.L. Allan 53 DG, the dark gray Bible, with the gray and purple ribbons and the purple liner and the blue page edges. So I'll try to get a video up on that soon as well. Rare Bible that technically I do not need, but that is a Bible that means the world to me. A Bible given to me in honor of this man's son who passed away. So very, very precious. That'll stay in my family for hopefully many generations to come. Also a more handy sized Bible. This is this also was a gift I received. An R.L. Allan Clarendon, small portable hand-sized Bible. Let's see if I can find something with some markings on it. Give you an idea. Just trying to see if I had a page that I'd use the fountain pen, because the fountain pens I've only had for a short while, and this Bible I've actually had for a good little while as well. There's some notes written with a Pigma Micron and a ballpoint. I know I wrote in here somewhere with a fountain pen on one of the actual text pages. Let's try Romans 8. I'm sure Romans 8 is going to have something in there. Yep, it does, but it is a Pigma Micron as well. So, okay, so I don't know if I've actually highlighted anything with this one with the fountain pen yet, but this was given to me by my Malachi 3:16 friend. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened. The Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written up before the Lord for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon His name. So got some Bibles I'll hopefully show you in the future. These items are things that I do not need. They're obviously things that I definitely do not deserve. But, you know, somebody gave me these Bibles and said, I want you to use these for the glory of God. Pass them down to your children. Then somebody else gives me these pens and says, I want you to use these for glory of God. You've been a blessing to me. I want you to have these and pass them down to your children. And so by the grace of the Lord and the Lord enabling me, I hope that I spend the rest of my life staying in this book and using these pens to write down things and sermons and lessons and thoughts and devotions that hopefully will last after I'm gone. So hope this video has been a help to you. As I said, take care, keep in touch, and check out the website at preacherdonny.com. Bye-bye.